Welcome to FUMC Radio and the Story Hour with yours truly, Montgomery Hudson and the Yuletide Players. The year is 1946, and you've been listening to the lovely Andrews sisters. Thanks for coming out on such a cold December evening. Hope you don't get snowed in. Shall we give them a big send-off? And speaking of December, it's the perfect time to listen to a story that's sure to become a holiday favorite. So grab a loved one, turn up the volume on your radio, and get ready for the Christmas Story Hour's rendition of It's a Wonderful Life. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Billy Brown, the smoothest, coolest guy in town.
The chicks all seem to dig his jive. Hey, tell us, Bill, how can we arrive?
It's easy, Jack. Any gal gets sent when you flash a smile by Pepsodent.
You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent.
Pepsodent's new improved formula cleans teeth whiter than ever. Tastes brighter, too. New formula Pepsodent contains IMP. There's nothing else as good at getting teeth white.
You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent.
And now, It's a Wonderful Life. We begin our story in the little town of Bedford Falls, New York on Christmas Eve, where many people are praying for their dear friend, George Bailey.
I owe everything to George Bailey. Help him, dear father.
Joseph, Jesus, and Mary, help my friend, Mr. Bailey.
Please help my son George tonight.
He never thinks about himself, God. That's why he's in trouble.
You know, that's right. God, George, he's a good guy, God. Just give him a break.
I love him, dear Lord. Watch over him tonight.
Please, God, something's the matter with Daddy.
Please bring Daddy back.
Hello, Joseph. Trouble?
Looks like we'll have to send someone down. A lot of people are asking for help for a man named George Bailey.
George Bailey. Yes, tonight's his crucial night. You're right. We'll have to send someone down immediately. Whose turn is it?
Well, that's why I came to see you, sir. It's that clockmaker's turn again.
Oh, Clarence. Hasn't got his wings yet, has he? We've passed him up right along.
Well, because, you know, sir, he's got the IQ of a rabbit.
Yes, but he's got the faith of a child. And that's what George Bailey needs right now. Simple faith. Joseph, send for Clarence.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Clarence. A man down on earth needs our help.
Splendid. Is he sick?
No worse. He's discouraged. At exactly 10:45 p.m. tonight, Earth time, that man will be seriously throwing away God's greatest gift.
Oh, dear, his life. Then I've only got an hour to dress. What are they wearing now?
You will spend that hour getting acquainted with George Bailey.
Sir, if I should accomplish this mission, might I perhaps win my wings? I've been waiting for over 200 years now, sir, and people are beginning to talk.
What's that book you've got there?
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Clarence, you do a good job with George Bailey, and you'll get your wings.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Poor George. All right, then, sit down.
Sit down? What are we...
Well, if you're going to help a man, you want to know something about him, don't you?
Well, naturally, of course.
Well, then, come on, keep your eyes open. The town. You see the town?
Where? I don't see a thing.
Oh, I forgot. You haven't got your wings yet, have you? Well, then, fine. Let me help you. Concentrate. There. You begin to see something?
Why, yes, this is amazing. I see a group of young boys playing in the snow.
That's right. They're taking turns sliding down that hill on an old shovel, trying to see who can go the farthest.
Yippee!
Who's that?
Way to go, George.
Well, that's your problem. That's George Bailey.
A boy?
Well, that's him when he was 12, back in 1919. Oh, Clarence, now, something happens here. You must remember for later on.
And here comes the scare baby, my kid brother. Hey,
Bailey!
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, George.
Come on, Harry. How you doing, Harry? The boy's going too far. He's sliding onto the thin ice. He's going under.
Help me, George. Help me. Help, George.
I'm coming, Harry! I'm coming! Quick, make a chain gang! Make a chain!
He's got him. He's got him.
Yes. George saved his brother's life that day, but he caught a bad cold, which infected his left ear. He lost his hearing in that ear, actually. It was weeks before he could return to his after-school job at Old Man Gower's drugstore.
Well, what's he doing now?
Well, he's at the drugstore, isn't he? Making a wish on that old cigarette lighter that's attached to the tobacco counter. It's a tradition with the boys.
Wish out $1 million! Hot dog!
Hello, George.
Hello, Mary. Me, Mr. Gower, George Bailey.
You're late.
Yes, sir.
Hello, George. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Violet.
2 cents worth of shoelace licorice.
Please, Georgie. I like him.
You like every boy you see.
What's wrong with that?
Here you are.
Help me down?
Help you down?
Never mind. I'll do it myself. Bye, Georgie.
Well, you made up your mind yet?
I'll take chocolate ice cream.
Oh, with coconut?
No, I don't like coconut.
You don't like coconut? Say, Brainless, don't you know where coconuts come from? Here, look. From Tahiti, Fiji Islands, the Coral Sea. Look at this magazine I just got.
Wow, a new magazine. I never saw it before.
Of course you never. Only us explorers get it. I've been nominated for membership in the National Geographic Society. Wait, hey, what's that under the counter here? Hold on, I'll get it.
Is this the ear you can't hear on, George Bailey? Oh, I'll love you till the day I die.
Here it is. You know something? I'm going out exploring someday, and you watch. I'm going to have a couple of harems and maybe 3 or 4 wives. You just wait and see.
George.
Yes, sir?
You're not paid to be a canary.
No, sir. This looks like a telegram. What is this? Dear Mr. Gower, we regret to inform you that your son Robert died very suddenly this morning of influenza. Stop. Everything possible was done for his comfort. Stop. We await instructions from you. Oh, gee, excuse me, Mary. Mr. Gower, you want something? Anything?
No.
What are these whiskey bottles doing here? Are you sure there isn't something I can do for you back here?
No.
Sir, you dropped some pills. I'll get them, sir. What's this bottle doing here? Oh, this is poison. You don't suppose he...
Listen, take these capsules over to Mrs. Blaine. She's waiting for them.
Yes, sir. They have the diphtheria there, haven't they, sir?
Yes.
You know, Mr. Gower, I think...
Oh,
maybe...
get going.
But, sir, I think maybe...
Get going now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, avast there, Captain Cook. Where are you heading?
Well, I got to see Pop, Uncle Billy.
Oh, some other time, George.
No, it's important.
There's a squall that's shaping up into a storm.
No, I'm not crying, Mr. Potter.
Well, Mr. Bailey, you're begging, and that's a whole lot worse.
All I'm asking is 30 days more.
Pop!
Just a minute, son. Just 30 short days. I'll dig up that 5,000 somehow.
Pop!
Have you put any real pressure on those people of yours to pay those mortgages?
The times are bad, Mr. Potter. A lot of these people are out of work.
Well, then foreclose.
I can't do that. These families have children.
Pop!
They're not my children.
But they're somebody's children.
Are you running a business or a charity ward?
Mr. Potter, what makes you such a hard-skulled character? You've got no family, no children. You can't begin to spend all the money you've got.
Oh, so I suppose I should give it to miserable failures like you and that idiot brother of yours to spend for me.
He's not a failure. You can't say that about my father.
George.
Well, you're not. You're the biggest man in town.
Run along.
No, bigger than him. Bigger than everybody. Don't let him say that about you, Pop.
All right, son, thanks. You better get back to the drugstore. You're on duty. I'll talk to you tonight.
5 minutes and should have been there an hour ago. It'll be over in 5 minutes, Mrs. Blaine.
Mr. Gower,
Now, where's Mrs. Blaine's box of capsules? Did you hear what I said?
Oh, yes, sir, but
Now, what kind of tricks are you playing anyway? Why didn't you deliver them right away? Don't you know that boy's very sick?
No, you're hurting my sore ear.
You lazy loafer, don't you know that boy could die?
No, Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. No, you put something wrong in those capsules. Well,
What?
look at them.
What?
No, look at them. I know you feel bad. It's not your fault, but just look and see what you did. The bottle, that powder, is poison. I tell you, it's poison.
No.
Don't hurt my sore ear again.
George.
Oh, Mr. Gower, I won't ever tell anyone. I know what you're feeling. I won't ever tell a soul. Hope to die I won't.
Oh, George.
Did he ever tell anyone, Joseph?
No, Clarence, not a soul.
Where are we going now?
Oh, well, a luggage shop about 10 years later. Just watch.
Okay, this is the one for you. An overnight bag. Genuine English cowhide, combination lock, fitted up with brushes, combs.
Nope. Now look, Joe. Look. I want a big one.
Clarence, I want you to take a good look at that face.
Who is it?
George Bailey.
Oh, you mean the kid that had his ear slapped back by the druggist?
Yes, that's the kid.
It's a good face. I like it. I like George Bailey.
Big, see. I don't want one for one night. I want something for 1,001 nights. With plenty of room for labels from Italy and Baghdad, Samarkand. You know, a great big one.
Oh, I see. A flying carpet, huh?
Yeah.
I don't suppose you'd like this old second-hand job, would you?
Huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, now you're talking. Say, gee whiz, I could use this as a raft in case the boat sunk. How much does this cost?
No charge.
That's my trick ear, Joe. It sounded like you said no charge.
I did. No charge. No charge. See here? That's right.
Huh? What's my name doing on it?
A little present from old man Gower. Came down and picked it out himself.
He did? Well, what do you know about that? My old boss.
What boat you sailing on?
Well, I'm working my way across on a cattle boat.
A cattle boat?
Okay, I like cows.
Ooh.
Hey, Ernie! The best taxi driver in Bedford.
George, I'm the only taxi driver in Bedford. What's it to you? Hiya, George.
Hey, look out. Bert's got a new uniform.
Whoa. Hey, George, don't make me arrest you.
Say, Ernie, I'm a rich tourist today. How about driving me home in style?
You don't say. Well, absolutely, George. And for the carriage trade, I puts on me hat.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bailey.
Oh, hello, Violet. Hey, you look good. That's some kind of dress you got on there.
Oh, this old thing? Why, I only wear it when I don't care how I look.
I think I'll go home and see what the wife's doing.
Family man. Oh boy, my last meal in the old Bailey boarding house and Harry's graduation party as well.
Oh, my lands, my blood pressure.
Hope you have a good trip, George. Uncle Billy and I are going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too, Pop. I'm even going to miss old Annie and her eavesdropping.
I heard that.
What's the matter, Pop? You look tired.
Oh, I had another tussle with Potter today.
Oh?
I thought when we put him on the board of directors, he'd ease up on us a little bit.
I wonder what's eating that money-grubbing old buzzard anyway.
Oh, he's a sick man. Frustrated and sick. Sick in his mind, sick in his soul, if he has one. Hates everybody that has anything that he can't have. Hates us mostly, I guess.
Annie, help Harry put those things in the car, and I'll get his tie and cufflinks.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Annie. You coming later? George?
Yeah, what do you mean, be bored to death?
You couldn't want a better death. Lots of pretty girls. We're going to use that new floor of yours tonight, too.
Yeah, I hope it works.
No gin tonight, son.
Pop, just a little?
No, son, not one drop.
Hey, Pop, did I act like that when I graduated from high school?
Oh, pretty much. George, wish we could send Harry to college with you. Your mother and I talked it over half the night.
Oh, well, we had that all figured out. You see, Harry will take my job at the building and loan, work there 4 years, and then he'll go.
He's pretty young for that job.
Well, he's no younger than I was.
Well, maybe you were just born older.
Huh?
I suppose you've decided what you're going to do when you get out of college.
Oh, well, you know what we've always talked about. Build things. Design new buildings, plan modern cities, all that stuff.
Still after that first million before you're 30.
Now I'll settle for half that in cash.
Of course, it's just a hope, but you wouldn't consider coming back to the building and loan, would you?
Well, I don't know.
I know it's soon to talk about it.
Well, I don't, Pop, I couldn't. I couldn't face being cooped up for the rest of my life in a shabby little office. I'm sorry, Pop. I didn't mean that remark. But you know, this business of nickels and dimes and spending all your life trying to figure out how to save 3 cents on a pipe. I go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
You know, George, I feel that in a small way we are doing something important. It's deep in the race for a man to want his own roof and walls and fireplace, and we're helping him get those things in our shabby little office.
Yeah, I know, Dad. I wish I felt the same way, but, you know, I've been hoarding pennies like a miser in order to do this. Most of my friends have already finished college. You know, I just feel like if I don't get away, I'll bust.
Yes, you're right, son. This town is no place for any man unless he's willing to crawl to Potter. You've got talent, son. You get yourself an education and then get out of here.
Pop, you want a shock? I think you're a great guy. Did you hear that, Annie?
I heard it. It's about time one of you lunkheads said it.
Yeah, I think I'll get dressed and go over to Harry's party.
Have a good time, son.
Glad you can make it.
Hey, you know, Rick, kid brother George, I'm gonna put up through college.
Sam Wainwright. Hey, how are you? When'd you get in?
Oh, this afternoon. I thought I'd give the kids a treat.
Old college graduate now, huh?
Yeah, old Joe College Wainwright, they call me. Well, freshman, well, you're gonna make it after all.
Yep.
Harry, you're the guy I want to see. Coach has heard all about you.
Yes?
Yeah, he's called every game, and his mouth is watery. He wants me to find out if you're coming along with us.
I gotta earn some dough first.
You better make it fast. He needs great ends like you, not broken down older ones like this one. Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
George, welcome back.
Principal Partridge.
You know, putting a pool under this floor was a great idea. Saved us having to build another building. Great design of yours. Now, Harry, Sam, have a lot of fun. There's lots of stuff to eat and drink. Lots of pretty girls around.
Hello, George.
Oh, hello, Violet.
I've got room on my dance card. What am I bid?
You know.
George!
I just got here. Hey, Marty, hey, it's old home week.
Hey, do me a favor, will you, George?
What's that?
Well, you remember my kid sister, Mary?
Yeah.
Dance with her, will you?
Oh, me? Well, I feel funny enough with all these kids around here.
Come on, be a sport. Just dance with her one time, you'll give her the thrill of her life.
Come on.
Hey, sis.
Well, excuse me, Violet. Hey, well, don't be long, Marty. I don't want to be a wet nurse or some little kid, okay?
You remember George. Well, this is Mary. I'll be seeing you guys.
Well.
It is my dance.
Oh, why don't you stop annoying people?
He's ready. Hello. You look at me as if you don't know me.
Well, I don't.
You've passed me on the street almost every day.
Me?
Uh-huh.
What? No. That was a little girl named Mary Hatch. That wasn't you.
Oh, yes. The big Charleston contest. The prize, a genuine loving cup. Those not tapped by the judges will remain on the floor until the winning couple is chosen. Let's go!
I'm not very good at this game.
Neither am I.
Well, what do we got to lose? Let's go.
What's the matter, Freddie? Fellas, did George Bailey steal your date?
Yeah, and now he gets to be in the dance contest.
Say, did you know there's a swimming pool underneath that floor? And did you further know that the button behind you causes that floor to open up? And did you further know that George Bailey is dancing right over that crack? And I've got the key.
Opens the floor, huh? You're a pal, Mickey. Give me that key.
It must be good. All right, here we go. Wait. Whoa! Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Hot dog, just like the barber shoppers.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I told Harry I thought I'd be bored to death. Say, you should have seen the commotion in that locker room. I had to knock down 3 people to get this stuff we're wearing.
Do I look as funny as you do?
Oh, yeah, well, guess I'm not quite the football player type, But you look wonderful in that old robe. If it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Oh, why don't you say it?
Well, maybe I will. How old are you, anyway?
18.
18? It just seems like last year you were 17.
Too young or too old?
Oh, no, you're just right. Your age fits you. Yes, sir, I mean, you look older without your clothes on. I mean, without a dress, you look older. I mean, you look younger. Well, you look just right. Your belt.
Sir, my train, please.
A pox upon me for a clumsy lout. Your caboose, me lady.
You may kiss my hand.
Oh, yes, your highness. Hey, Mary.
As I was lumbering down this...
Okay, then, I'm going to throw a rock at the old Granville house.
Oh, no, don't. Oh, I love that old house.
That old broken-down place? No. See, you make a wish, and then you throw a rock, and you try and break some glass. As you can see, I mean, today you have to be a pretty good shot.
Oh, no, George, don't. I love that old place. It's full of romance. I'd like to live there someday.
In that place?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't live in it as a ghost. Now, watch, right there. Window right on the right upper level.
What'd you wish for?
Not just one wish, Mary. A whole hatful. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day and the next year and the year after that. I'm going to shake the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum, and then I'm going to come back here and go to college and see what they know, and then I'm going to build things. I'm going to go build airfields and skyscrapers 100 stories high. I'm going to build bridges a mile long. What, are you going to throw a rock? Hey, that's pretty good. What'd you wish for, Mary?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, no. What is it you want, Mary? What do you want? You want the moon? You just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll bring the moon to you, Mary.
I'll take it. And then what?
Well, then, let's see, you could swallow it, see? And it would dissolve, and then moonbeams, they would shoot out of the ends of your fingers and the ends of your toes and the ends of your hair. And am I talking too much?
Yes. Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
How's that?
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Want me to kiss her, huh?
No, youth is wasted on the wrong people.
Hey, hold on, mister. Come on back out on that porch. I'll show you some kissing. Put hair back on your head. You hear me?
George, come on home, quick. Your father's had a stroke.
What? Mary, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Come on, George, let's hurry.
Peter Bailey, George's father, died that night, and George Bailey stayed behind to take care of business.
Oh, my. Did he ever get on that boat?
We're at the Building and Loan later, board meeting. Just watch, Clarence. Oh, and listen.
Now, gentlemen, I think that's all the board of directors will need you for, George. I know you're anxious to make a train.
Yeah, I have a taxi waiting downstairs.
Well, now, before you go, I want the board to know that George gave up his trip to Europe to help straighten things out here these past few months. So, good luck to you at school, George.
Good luck. Thanks. Yeah.
Good. Well, now we shall come to the real purpose of this meeting, yes, and that is to appoint a successor to our dear friend, Peter Bailey.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to get to my real purpose.
Now, wait just a minute.
Oh,
here.
wait for what? I claim this institution is not necessary to this town. Therefore, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to dissolve this institution and turn its assets and liabilities over to the receiver.
George, do you hear what I doesn't say that?
Mr. Chairman, it's too soon after Peter Bailey's death to discuss chloroforming in the Building and Loan.
Peter Bailey died 3 months ago. I second Mr. Potter's motion.
Very well, then. Very well. In that case, I'll have to ask the 2 executive officers to withdraw. But before you go, I'm sure the whole board wishes to express its deep sorrow at the passing of Peter Bailey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
George, it was his faith and devotion that is responsible for this organization.
I'll go further than that. I'll say that, to the public, Peter Bailey was the building and loan.
Oh, that's fine, Potter. Coming from you, considering you probably drove him to his grave.
Peter Bailey was not a businessman. That's what killed him. Now, I don't mean any disrespect to him, God rest his soul. He was a man of high ideals, so-called. But ideals without common sense can turn a town into a bunch of lazy rabble instead of a thrifty working class.
Just a minute, just a minute. Now, hold on, Mr. Potter. You're right when you say my father was no businessman. I know that. Why he ever started this cheap penny-ante building and loan, I'll never know. But neither you nor anybody else can say anything against his character. Why, in the 25 years since he and Uncle Billy first started this thing, he never once thought of himself. Isn't that right, Uncle Billy? That's right, George. Well, he didn't save enough money to send Harry to school, let alone me. But he did help a lot of people get out of your slums, Mr. Potter. Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, you're all businessmen here. Doesn't it make them better citizens? Doesn't it make them better customers? You know, these people do most of the working and paying and living and dying in this community. Was it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Well, anyway, my father didn't think so. To him, people were human beings, but to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, my father died a richer man than you'll ever be.
Well, I'm not interested in your book. I'm talking about the building and loan.
Yeah, I know very well what you're talking about. You're talking about something you can't get your fingers on that's galling you. Yeah, I know very well. I've said too much. You're the board here. You do what you want with this thing. Just one more thing, though. This town needs this measly one-horse institution, if only to have some place where people can come without crawling to Potter. Come on, Uncle Billy.
Sentimental hogwash. I want my motion. Voted on right. Come here.
Boy, oh boy, that was telling him, George, old boy. You shut his big mouth. You should have heard him, Tilly. Hey, you'll miss your train. You're a week late for school already. Go on.
What is going on in there?
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about that. They're putting this out of business, so what? I can get another job. I'm only 55.
You're 56.
Oh, thanks, Tilly. Hey, go on. Look, you gave up your boat trip. Now you don't want to miss college now, do you?
George, they voted Potter down. They want to keep it going.
Yeah.
But they've got one condition, only one condition.
Yeah, well, what's that?
Well, that's the best part of it here. They've appointed George here as executive secretary to take your father's place.
Oh, no. Uncle Billy, look, Dr. Campbell, let's get things straight. I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. I'm going to school. This is my last chance. Uncle Billy here, he's your man.
But, George, they'll vote with Potter otherwise.
I know. He didn't go.
That's right. Not only that, but he gave his school money to his brother Harry and sent him to college. Harry became a football star, made second team All-American.
But what happened to George?
George, well, he got 4 years older, waiting for Harry to come back and take over the building and loan. Harry, here he comes now.
There she blows, Uncle Billy. You know what the three most exciting sounds in the world are? Anchor chains, plane motors, and train whistles. Well, there he is. There's the old professor now. Old Professor Phi Beta Kappa Bailey, All-American.
Well, if it isn't old George, Geographic Explorer Bailey. What, no husky dogs, no sled?
Hey, am I glad to see you.
Hey, say, where's Mother?
Oh, she's home cooking the fatted calf. Come on, let's go.
Wait, just this minute here. I want you to meet someone. Uncle Billy, George, this is Ruth Dakin. Huh?
Ruth Dakin Bailey, if you don't mind.
Well, I wired you. I had a surprise. Here she is. Meet the wife.
How do you do? What am I saying? Well, congratulations. Harry, why don't you tell somebody, huh? Say, by the way, what's a pretty girl like you doing marrying this two-headed brother of mine?
Well, I tell you, it's purely mercenary. My father offered him a job.
Oh, he gets you and a job. Well, Harry's cup runneth over. George, listen, about that job, I never said I'd take it. Ruth spoke out of turn. You've been holding the bag here for 4 years, and I'm not going to let you down, George. Just a minute, I forgot the bags. I'll be right back.
Here, have some popcorn. George, George, George. That's all Harry ever talks about.
Say, Ruth, what about this job?
Oh, well, my father owns a glass factory in Buffalo. He wants to get Harry started in the research business.
Is it a good job?
Oh, yes, very. Not much money, but a good future, you know. Harry's a genius at research. My father fell in love with him.
And you did too.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, hello, Mom.
What are you doing all alone on the front porch?
Just getting some air, thinking.
How do you like her?
Oh, she's swell.
Looks like she can keep Harry on his toes.
Yeah, keep him out of Bedford Falls anyway.
Did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school?
Uh-huh.
Came back 3 days ago. Nice girl, Mary. Kind that could help you find the answers, George. Can you give me one good reason why you shouldn't call on Mary?
Sure, Sam Wainwright. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
Well, how do you know? Did she discuss this with you?
No.
Well, then how do you know?
Well, I've got eyes, haven't I? She lights up like a firefly whenever you're around. Besides, Sam Wainwright's all the way in New York, and you're right here in Bedford Falls.
And all's fair in love and war.
I don't know about war.
All right, mother, old building and loan pal. You know, I think I'll go out and find a girl and do a little passionate necking.
Oh, George.
What are you doing running that stick along our fence? Picketing?
Yeah. Hello, Mary. I just happened to be passing by.
Yeah, so I noticed. Have you made up your mind about coming in? Your mother phoned and said you were on your way over to pay me a visit.
My mother just called you? Well, how'd she know?
Didn't you tell her?
No, I didn't tell anybody. I just went for a walk, happened to be passing by.
Mother, I'll be downstairs.
All right, dear.
Well, are you coming in or aren't you?
Well, I'll come in for a minute. No, but I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here. When'd you get back?
Tuesday.
Where'd you get that dress?
Do you like it?
It's all right. I thought you'd go back to New York like Sam and Ingy and all the rest of them.
Oh, I worked there for a couple of vacations, but I don't know. Guess I was homesick.
Homesick? For Bedford Falls?
Yes, for my family and for everything. Would you like to sit down?
Well, all right for a minute, you know. I can't understand it, though. You know, I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here. Well, see, it still smells like pine needles around here.
Thank you. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight?
What's the matter with you? Oh, yeah. Say, well, you know.
It was nice about your brother Harry and Ruth, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's all right, yeah.
Don't you like her?
Well, of course I like her. She's a peach.
Well, so it's just marriage in general you're not enthusiastic about, huh?
No, marriage is all right for Harry and Marty and Sam and you.
Mary?
Yes, Mother?
Who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey? What does he want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Not a thing. I just came in to get warm.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
What?
You tell him to go right back home, and don't you leave the house either. Sam Wainwright promised to call you from New York tonight.
You know, but your mother needn't say that. I didn't come over here to get insulted.
What did you come over here for?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. You're supposed to be the one that has all the answers. You tell me.
Oh, why don't you just go home?
That's just where I'm going. I don't know why I came over here in the first place. Good night.
Good night. Hello? Mary, the telephone. It's Sam.
I'll get it.
Mary, he's waiting.
Hello?
Forgot my hat.
Oh, hee-haw. Hello, Sam. How are you?
Oh, great. Gee, it's good to hear your voice again.
Oh, well, that's awfully sweet of you, Sam. Say, there's an old friend of yours here, George Bailey.
You mean old Mossback George?
Yes, old Mossback George.
Hee-haw, put him on.
Wait a minute, I'll call him. George!
He doesn't want to speak to George, you idiot.
He does so. He asked for him. George! Sam wants to speak to you.
Hello, Sam?
Well, George Beliofsky. Hey, a fine pal you are. What are you trying to do, steal my girl?
What do you mean? Nobody's trying to steal your girl. Here's Mary.
No, wait a minute. I want to talk to both of you.
Well, I'll go to the upstairs extension here.
No, Mother's on the extension.
I am not.
We can both hear. Come here. Is my cheek in your way?
No, it's fine. It's soft.
We're listening, Sam.
I have a big deal coming up that's going to make us all rich. George, you remember that time in Martini's bar when you told me you read someplace about making plastics out of soybeans?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Soybeans, yeah.
Well, Dad snapped it up. He's going to build a factory outside of Rochester. What do you think of that?
Rochester? Why Rochester?
Well, why not? Can you think of anything better?
I don't know. Why not here? I mean, you remember, you remember that old Two and Machinery Works. You tell your father he can get that for a song, and all the labor he wants, too. Well, half the town was thrown out of work when they went down.
That's so? Well, I'll tell him. Hey, that sounds great. Oh, baby, I knew you'd come through. Now, here's the point. Mary, you're on this, too. Listen, have you got any money?
Money? Well, yeah, a little.
Well, now listen. I want you to put every cent you've got into our stock. You hear? And George, I may have a job for you. That is, unless you're still married to that broken down old building in lawn. This is the biggest thing since radio. And I'm letting you in on the ground floor. Oh, Mary.
I'm here.
Would you tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime? You hear? The chance of a lifetime.
He says it's the chance of a lifetime.
You listen to me. I don't want any ground floors. I don't want any plastics. And I don't want to get married to anyone ever. You understand? I want to do what I want to do.
George.
Oh, my. Here they come.
First Harry, now George. We're just two old maids now.
You speak for yourself, Mrs. B.
Hop in, you newlyweds. Oh, wait. Here's a bottle of champagne Boyd the cop sent over. He says to float away to a happy land on the bubbles.
Oh, look at this champagne.
Oh, good old Bert.
By the way, where is you two going on this here honeymoon?
Where are we going? No, wait a minute. Here's the kitty, Ernie. Look at this. $2,000.
George, careful, I'm driving,
Look,
George.
$2,000. Here, count it, Mary.
I feel like a bootlegger's wife.
Say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to shoot the works. We're going to spend a whole week in New York, another week in Bermuda, and the highest hotels, the oldest champagne, the richest caviar, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife.
Woo! That does it. Hey, and then what?
Well, I don't know. Well, then what, honey?
After that, who cares?
Woohoo!
Who cares? What's it to you? Hey, what's that? George, don't look now, but there's something funny going on over there at the bank, George. I never really seen one, but, boy, this got all the earmarks of a run.
Hey, Ernie, if you got any money in the bank, you better hurry.
Oi.
Pull over, Ernie.
No, let's not stop, George. Let's go.
Oh, no, I'll be back in a minute, Mary. Uncle Billy.
Oh, this is a pickle, George. This is a pickle.
All right, now what happened? How did it start?
Well, how does anything like this ever start? All I know is the bank called our loan.
When?
About an hour ago. I had to hand over all our cash.
What, all of it?
Every cent of it. It was still less than we owe.
Holy mackerel.
And then I got scared, George. I closed the door. It's like a mob. I don't know what
Look
to
at
do.
that. The whole town's gone crazy.
Yes, hello? George, it's Potter.
Hello?
George, are you all right? Do you need any police?
Police? What for?
Well, mobs get pretty ugly sometimes, you know. Now, George, I'm going all out to help in this crisis. I've just guaranteed the bank sufficient funds to meet their needs. They'll close up for a week and then reopen.
You just took over the bank. That's why they called our loan.
Yeah, I may lose a fortune, but I'm willing to guarantee your people, too. Just tell them to bring their shares over here, and I'll pay them 50 cents on the dollar.
You never miss a trick, do you, Potter? Well, you're going to miss this one.
Bailey, if you close your doors before 6 p.m., you'll never reopen.
Look, I have some good news for you folks. I just talked to old man Potter, and he's guaranteed cash payments at the bank. Now, this thing isn't as black as it appears. The bank's going to reopen next week.
But, George, I got my money here. Did he guarantee this place?
Well, no, Charlie. I didn't even ask him. We don't need Potter over here.
I'll take mine now.
But no, but you're thinking of this place all wrong. As if I had the money in a safe. The money's not here. What? The money's in Joe's house, right next to yours, and in the Kennedy house, and Mrs. Macklin's house, and 100 others. Why, you're lending them the money to build, and then they'll pay it back to you as best they can. Now, what are you going to do? Foreclose on them?
Well, I got $242 in here, and $242 isn't going to break anybody.
Okay, Tom, all right. Here you are. Sign the slip. You'll get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Well, that's what you agreed to when you bought your shares.
Tom, did you get your money?
No.
Well, I did. Old man Potter, he's paying 50 cents on the dollar for every share you got. 50 cents. 50 cents in cash. Come on.
Well, what do you say?
Well, now, Tom, you have to stick to your original agreement. Just give us 60 days on this.
Okay, Randall, let's go.
All right. Are you going to Potter's?
Well, better to get half than nothing.
No, wait. Tom, Randall, wait. Now, listen to me. I beg of you. Look, if Potter gets a hold of this building alone, there will never be another decent house built in this town. He's already got charge of the bank, he's got the bus line, he's got the department stores, and now he's after us. Why? Well, it's very simple. Because we're cutting in on his business, that's why. And because he wants you to keep living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides. I mean, don't you see what's happening? Potter isn't selling, he's buying. And why? Why? Because we're panicky and he's not. That's why. He's picking up some bargains. Now we can get through this thing. We've just got to stick together. We just got to have faith in each other.
But my husband hasn't worked in over a year, and we need the money.
How am I going to live until the bank opens?
I got doctor bills to pay.
Can't feed my kids on faith.
How much do you need?
What? Mary, are you sure? Oh, okay. Hey. I got $2,000. Here's $2,000. This will tide us over till the bank reopens. All right, Tom, how much do you need?
$242.
Oh, Tom, just enough to tide you over till the bank reopens.
I'll take $242.
Okay. There you are.
And then I'll close my account.
No, your account's still here. That's a loan, okay? All right, Ed.
I got $300 here, George.
Oh, now, Ed, what will it take till the bank reopens? What do you need?
Well, I suppose I can get by on $20.
$20, all right. Now you're talking. There you go. Fine, thanks, Ed. All right. Mrs. Davis, how much do you want?
Could I have $17.50?
17. Bless you. Of course you can. Here. You have 50 cents?
50 cents.
There you go.
50 cents.
Ah.
We're gonna make it, George. We're gonna make it.
Huh?
They'll never close us up today.
Wait. There it is. Look. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo! Look, we made it. Wait a minute. What do we got here? Oh, we still have $2 left. We're a couple financial wizards.
Oh, those Rockefellers.
Get a tray for these big, important simoleons.
We'll save them for seat. A toast.
A toast to Papa Dollar and Mama Dollar. And if you want the old building and loan to stay in business, you better get married and have a family real quick. Married? Holy mackerel, I'm married. I mean, where's Mary? Poor Mary. Look, I got a train to catch. Oh, that's too late for that. Well, I wonder if Ernie's still here with the taxi cab.
Hello? George, there's a call for you.
No, look, get my wife on the phone. She's probably over at her mother's.
Mrs. Bailey is on the phone.
No, I don't want Mrs. Bailey. I want my wife, Mrs. Bailey. Oh, yeah, that is my wife. Yeah, here, I'll take it here. Hello? Mary? Mary, hello. Oh, listen, dear, I'm sorry. What? Come home? What home? 320 Sycamore. Well, what do you... Whose home is that? The Waldorf Hotel? Huh.
He's driving to the old Granville house, isn't he?
That's right, Clarence. Just watch.
Well, this is the old Granville house, but why in the world am I here?
Good evening, sir.
Ernie, what are you doing in that get-up? Okay, let me in here before we both drown in the rain.
Entree, monsieur. Entree.
What's all this? But where'd all these travel posters come from? There's Tahiti, Borneo, and Fiji. Look, a fire and a fireplace and a bucket with champagne. Where am I?
Welcome home, Mr. Bailey.
Mary, you did this?
I love you truly, truly, dear.
Bert and Ernie singing.
Life with its sorrow, life with its tears.
Remember the night we broke the windows on this old place? This is what I wished for.
That ends Act 1 of It's a Wonderful Life. We'll be right back after a 10-minute break for the local stations. Welcome back to FUMC Radio. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Only Luster Cream brings you a magic formula blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Glamorizes your hair as you wash it. 4-ounce bottles, only $1. Try a Luster Cream shampoo tonight and be a
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a Luster Cream Dream shampoo.
Mary, may I have this dance?
No, I'm sorry.
Helen, may I have this dance?
No, I'm sorry.
Lois, may I?
Sorry, no.
Gail, may I have this dance? Oh, Jane?
No.
Ruth?
No.
Why won't the girls dance with me?
B.O.
Yes, B.O. can make you unpopular. Not only on the dance floor, but at home, at work, everywhere. Don't risk offending. Take a daily bath with the new Life Boy. You'll notice right away its clean scent tells you it stops B.O. But at a double-quick time, that scent will go.
That's because Lifebuoy is now new and different. New added ingredient, new vanishing scent, same protective lather. From head to toe, it stops B.O.
Get several cakes of the new Life Boy today.
Remember, it's the only soap that's specially made to stop
B.O.
Important public service announcement, flash. All Nash dealers will have the new Nash 600 on display tomorrow.
Say, that's what I've been waiting for.
You and a million other people, and what an eyeful they're going to get. Take your kids, take your neighbors, take your in-laws, because everyone is going to want to see the car that's like no other car ever made. Give yourself a thrill and go see the new Nash 600 tomorrow.
Pricing starting at only $400.
And now, folks, back to our feature story. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, Clarence, time went by for George and Mary, punctuated by every new house the building and loan built. Soon there were dozens of the prettiest homes you've ever seen in a place that came to be known as Bailey Park.
Mrs. Martini, bread, that this house may never know hunger, and salt, that life may always have flavor.
And wine, that joy and prosperity may reign forever. Enter the Martini Castle.
And day after day, Mr. Potter did everything he could to bring the savings and loan down.
Gertrude?
Yes, sir.
Oh, get George Bailey on the phone. I want him over here immediately.
Yes, sir.
Come in, George. Have a cigar.
Well, thank you, sir. Quite a cigar, Mr. Potter.
You like it? I'll send you a box.
Yeah, well, I suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but what exactly you want to see me about?
George, now, that's just what I like so much about you. George, I'm an old man, and most people hate me. But I don't like them either, so that makes it all even. Now, you know just as well as I do that I run practically everything in this town but the Bailey Building and Loan. You know also that for a number of years I've been trying to get control of it, or kill it, but I haven't been able to do it. You have been stopping me. In fact, you have beaten me, George, and as anyone in this county can tell you, that takes some doing. Well, take during the Depression, for instance. You and I were the only ones that kept our heads. You saved the building and loan, and I saved all the rest.
Yeah, well, most people say you stole all the rest.
Yeah, well, the envious ones say that, George, the suckers. Now, I have stated my side very frankly. Now, let's look at your side. Young man, 27, 28, married, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. Out of which, after supporting your mother and paying your bills, you're able to keep, say, 10 if you skimp. The child or two comes along and you won't even be able to save the 10. Now, if this young man of 28 was a common, ordinary yokel, I'd say he was doing fine. But George Bailey is not a common, ordinary yokel. He's an intelligent, smart, ambitious young man who hates his job, who hates the building and loan almost as much as I do. A young man who's been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. A young man, the smartest one of the crowd, mind you, a young man who has to sit by and watch his friends go places because he's trapped. Yes, sir, trapped into frittering his life away, playing nursemaid to a lot of garlic eaters. Do I paint a correct picture or do I exaggerate?
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point is I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to manage my affairs, run my properties. George, I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year?
You wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town, buying your wife a lot of fine clothes, a couple of business trips to New York a year, maybe once in a while Europe. You wouldn't mind that, would you, George?
Would I? You're not talking to anybody else around here, are you? I mean, this is me. Remember me? George Bailey.
Oh, yes, George Bailey, whose ship has just come in, providing he has brains enough to climb aboard.
Yeah, well, what about the building and loan?
Oh, confound it, man. Are you afraid of success? I'm offering you a 3-year contract at $20,000 a year starting today. Is it a deal or isn't it?
Well, Mr. Potter, I know how to jump at the chance, but I wonder if it'd be possible for you to give me 24 hours to think it over.
Oh, sure. You go on home and talk about it to your wife.
I'd like that.
In the meantime, I'll draw up the papers.
All right, sir.
Okay, George?
Okay, Mr. Potter. No, wait a minute here. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now the answer is no. No, doggone it. You sit around here and you spin your little webs, and you think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't, Mr. Potter. You know, in the whole vast configuration of things, you're nothing but a scurvy little spider.
He turned Potter down.
You bet he did. But look what happened next.
Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight?
Hi.
Hi.
Mary Hatch, why in the world did you ever marry a guy like me?
To keep from being an old maid.
You could have married Sam Wainwright or anybody else in town.
I didn't want to marry anyone else in town. I want my baby to look like you.
I mean, you didn't even have a honeymoon. I promised you. You're what?
My baby.
You mean, Mary, you on the nest?
George Bailey, Lasso's stork.
Lasso's stork? What? You mean what is it, a boy or girl?
Oh, yes.
Mary had her baby, a boy. Then she had another one, a girl. Day after day she worked, remaking the old Granville house into a home. And night after night, George came back late from the office. Potter was bearing down hard. Then came a war. Ma Bailey and Mrs. Hatch both joined the Red Cross and sewed. Mary had 2 more babies, but still found time to run the USO. Sam Wainwright made a fortune in plastic hoods for planes. Potter became head of the draft board.
1A, 1A, 1A.
Gower and Uncle Billy sold war bonds. Bert the cop was wounded in North Africa, got the Silver Star. Ernie, the taxi driver, he parachuted into France. Marty helped capture the Remagen Bridge. Harry Bailey. He topped them all. He was a Navy flyer. Shot down 15 planes, 2 of them as they were about to crash into a transport full of soldiers.
Yes, but George.
4F on account of his ear. George fought the Battle of Bedford Falls.
Hey, hold on there. Did you know there's a war on?
Air raid warden. Paper drives, scrap drives, rubber drives. Like everyone else, on VE Day he wept and prayed, and on VJ Day he wept and prayed again.
Now, Joseph, show Clarence what happened today.
Yes, sir. This morning, the day before Christmas, it's about 10 a.m. Bedford Falls time.
Hey, Ernie. Hey, get over here. Take a look at this newspaper. Look at this, huh? President decorates Harry Bailey. Local boy wins Congressional Medal of Honor, huh? Whoa. Well, look, giant jubilee and parade will be held, followed by a banquet in honor of Commander Harry Bailey, USN. And look, a huge picture. President Truman pinning a medal on Harry. Practically the whole front page devoted to the story.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, you seen Uncle Billy?
That's a President Truman.
Yeah, there he is right there.
That's your
Look
brother
at that,
Harry.
Yeah.
Uncle Billy, I think
Whole
I
front
saw
page.
him. I think I saw him headed into the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you had to make a
That's
deposit.
great, George.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I got
well
10
done,
copies.
you.
Let's see here. Deposit slip. Got it December 24th. And here's the envelope with the $8,000. Well, look who's over there. Good morning, Mr. Potter. I see you're reading the newspaper. What's the news? Well. Harry Bailey wins Congressional Medal of Honor. That couldn't be one of the Bailey boys. You just can't keep those Baileys down now, can you, Mr. Potter?
Well, how does Slackhead George feel about that?
Oh, very jealous, very jealous. He only got 3 buttons off his vest. Of course, Slacker George would have gotten 2 of those medals if he had gone.
Bad ear.
Yes, but, some people like George had to stay home. Not every heel was in Germany and Japan. Well, here's your newspaper back. You can take one of mine as well.
So of all the...
Oh, good morning, Henrietta. How's the baking business on this Christmas Eve?
Very well, thank you.
Well.
Seems you forgot something.
Huh?
You forgot something.
What?
Well, aren't you going to make a deposit?
Well, sure I am, sure.
Well, then it's customary to bring the money with you.
Oh, shucks, I know I haven't.
Those Baileys. Write 'em in. Yes. Throw this newspaper away. Wait. What's this? An envelope of money. That Billy Bailey is an idiot.
Here, Mr. Potter, give it to me. I'll bring it back to him.
Yes. Wait. No. This makes for a very interesting situation. Let's hold on to it for a little while.
Oh, hiya, Violet.
George, can I see you for a second?
Well, sure. I understand you're leaving Bedford. Say, you know, Vi, it takes a lot of character to leave your hometown and start all over again.
If I had any character, I wouldn't be here asking the saving and loan to help me. Oh, no, George, don't give me any money out of your own pocket.
Well, here. Now, you're broke, aren't you?
I know, but...
Well, what do you want to do? You want to hawk those furs and that hat? I mean, you want to walk to New York? You know, they charge for meals and rent up there just the same as they do in Bedford Falls.
I know, George. Oh, George.
Oh, no, it's a loan. It's a loan. That's my business, building and loan. Besides, you'll get a job. I know you will. Have faith in you.
I'm glad I know you, George Bailey.
Mary, say hello to New York for me.
Merry Christmas, George.
Merry Christmas, Vi. Hey, Uncle Billy, Uncle Mary, well, Merry
George.
Christmas. What's going on?
George, the bank examiner just arrived. Where do you want him?
Yeah, well, show him into my office. I'll be there in a minute. I need to talk to Uncle Billy.
I'm not good for you. I'm not good at all, George. I lost it.
What are you talking about? Of course you're good. You lost what?
The cash, the money, the deposit.
What?
I had it. I was at the bank. And then it was gone. I don't know where I put it. I looked everywhere. I'm no good.
All right. We'll go over every step you took. Now, we're bound to find it somewhere. It can't just disappear, okay? Now, every step you took since you left the house.
All right. It was this way.
Okay. All right. Every step. Now, one more thing. Okay. Are you sure you put the envelope in your pocket?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe? What do you maybe? No, I don't want maybe, Uncle Billy. See, we've got to find that money.
I'm no good, George. I'm no good.
No. Now listen to me. Just think.
I can't think anymore, George. It hurts.
Well, where's the money, you stupid, silly old fool? Where's that money? You realize what this means? It means bankruptcy and scandal and prison. That's what it means. Well, one of us is going to jail, and it's not going to be me.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy. How do you like the tree?
Let's bless you, Daddy. Bless you, Daddy.
Did you bring the wreath?
What? What wreath?
The Merry Christmas wreath for the window.
No, I left it at the office.
Is it snowing?
Yeah, it just started. Yeah.
Where's your coat and hat?
I left them at the office.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Everything's all right. Must she keep playing that?
I have to practice for the party tonight, Daddy.
You better hurry and shave. The families will be here soon.
Families? I don't want any families over here.
Come on out to the kitchen with me while I finish dinner.
Excuse me.
Have a hectic day.
Oh, yeah, another big red letter day for the Baileys.
Hey, Daddy, the Browns next door have a new car. You should see it.
Well, what's the matter with our car? Isn't it good enough for you?
Yes, Daddy.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse you for what?
I burped.
All right, darlings, you're excused. Now, go upstairs and see what little Zuzu wants.
Zuzu? What's the matter with Zuzu?
Oh, she has a cold. She's in bed. She caught it coming home from school. They gave her a flower for a prize, and she didn't want to crush it, so she didn't button up her coat.
Well, what is it, a sore throat or what?
Just a cold. The doctor says it's nothing
What
serious.
did the doctor? Was the doctor here?
Yes, I called him right away. He says it's nothing to worry about.
Well, what is it? Is she running a temperature? What is it?
Just a teensy one, 99.6. She'll be all right.
It's an old house is what it is. I'm not surprised we don't all have pneumonia. This drafty old barn. Might as well be living in a refrigerator. Why do we have to live here in the first place and stay around this measly, crummy old town?
George, what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, everything's wrong. Look at it. You call this a happy family? Why do we have to have all these kids anyway?
Dad, how do you spell frankincense?
I don't know. Ask your mother.
Where are you going?
I'm going up to see Zuzu.
Daddy.
Well, what happened to you?
I want a flower.
Wait now. Where do you think you're going?
To give the flower a drink.
Oh, okay. All right. Here, give Daddy the flower, and I'll give it a drink.
Oh, some petals fell off. Paste it, Daddy.
Yeah, all right. I'll paste it together. There you go. There it is. There, it's good as new.
Give the flower a drink.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Now, will you do something for me?
What?
Will you try to get some sleep?
But I'm not sleepy. I want to look at my flower.
I know. But if you go to sleep, and then you can dream about it, and it will turn into a whole garden of flowers.
It will?
I promise.
Telephone!
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Bailey. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Welch. No, I'm sure she'll be all right. The doctor says she ought to be out of bed in time to have her Christmas dinner.
Is that Zuzu's teacher?
Yes.
Well, here, let me speak to her. Wait a minute. Hello, Miss Welch. Yeah, this is George Bailey. I'm Zuzu's father. Say, what kind of teacher are you anyway? What do you mean sending her home like that, half naked? Don't you realize she'll probably end up with pneumonia on account of you?
George!
Hey!
George! Mrs. Welch, I want to apologize. Hello? She's hung up.
Hang her
No,
up.
wait, it's her husband.
Now, who do you think you are?
What? Here, wait a minute. Hello? Who's this? Oh, Mr. Welsh. Well, okay, that's fine, Mr. Welsh. Gives me a chance to say what I really think you're white.
George!
Will you let me handle this? Hello? What? Huh? Oh, you will, huh? Okay, Mr. Welsh, anytime you think you're man enough, huh? Hello?
Daddy, how do you spell hallelujah?
How should I know? What do you think I am, a dictionary? Janie, haven't you learned that silly tune yet? You play it over and over and over again. You stop it. Stop it! I'm sorry, Mary. Janie, I didn't mean you. You go on and practice. Pete, I owe you an apology, too. I'm sorry. What do you want to know?
Nothing, Daddy.
Well, say, what's the matter with everybody? Janie, go on. I told you to practice. Now go on, play.
Oh, Daddy! George, why must you torture the children? Why don't you...
Oh, Mary,
Bedford 247, please.
Is Daddy in trouble?
Shall I pray for him?
Yes, Janie. Pray very hard. Me too. You too, Tommy. Hello. Uncle Billy?
I'm in trouble, Mr. Potter. I need help. Through some sort of accident, my company shortened their accounts. The bank examiner's up there today. I've got to raise $8,000 immediately.
Oh, so that's what the reporters wanted to talk to you about.
The reporters?
Yes, they called me up from your building and loan. There's a man over there from the DA's office, too. He's looking for you.
Please help me, Mr. Potter, won't you please? Can't you see what it means to my family? I'll pay you any sort of bonus on the loan, any kind of interest. If you still want the building alone,
George, could it possibly be there's a slight discrepancy in the books?
Oh, no, sir. No, there's nothing wrong with the books. I've just misplaced $8,000, and I can't find it anywhere.
You misplaced $8,000?
Yes, sir.
Have you notified the police?
Oh, no, sir. No, I didn't want the publicity. Harry's homecoming's tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to believe that one. Well, what have you been doing, George? Playing the market with the company's money?
No, sir, I haven't.
Not that it makes any difference to me, but why did you come to me? Why don't you go to Sam Wainwright and ask him for the money?
I can't get a hold of him. He's in Europe.
Well, what about all your other friends?
Well, they don't have that kind of money, Mr. Potter. You know that. You're the only one in town who can help me.
I see. I've suddenly become quite important. Well, what kind of security would I have, George? Have you got any stocks, bonds, real estate, collateral of any kind?
No, sir. I have some life insurance, a $15,000 policy.
How much is your equity in it?
$500.
Look at you. You used to be so cocky. You were going to go out and conquer the world. You once called me a warped, frustrated old man. Well, what are you but a warped, frustrated young man? A miserable little clerk crawling in here on his hands and knees and begging for help. No securities, no stocks, no bonds, nothing but a miserable little $500 equity and a life insurance policy. You're worth more dead than alive. Why don't you go to the riffraff you love so much and ask them to let you have $8,000? You know why? Because they'd run you out of town on a rail. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, George. Since the state examiner is still here as a stockholder of the building and loan, I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest. Misappropriation of funds, manipulation, malfeasance. All right, George, go ahead and run. You can't hide in a little town like this.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Martini's bar. I've got to think this out.
Merry Christmas! Hey, I'm glad you came! Oh, Mr. Welsh, we have everything for you. We got everything.
Hey, give me another bourbon, Nick. This time make it a double.
You sure you want to do that, George?
Just get me another.
Okay.
God, dear Father in heaven, I'm not a praying man, but if you're up there and you can hear me, please show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope. Please, God, please show me the way.
Why are you drinking so much, my friend? Please go home, Mr. Bailey. It's Christmas Eve.
Bailey? Which Bailey?
Oh, it's Mr. George Bailey.
And the next time you talk to my wife like that, you'll get worse. She cried for an hour. It isn't enough she's teaching your stupid kids how to read and write, and you have to bawl her out?
No, you get out of here, Mr.
I don't want to pay for
You
my
don't pay
drink.
for nothing. You go home. You leave my place.
You all right, George?
Who was that?
You don't worry, okay? He's gone. His name is Welsh. He don't come back here no more.
Welsh, yeah. That's what I get for praying. Where's my insurance policy? Yeah, here. I'm leaving.
Oh, no, please. Don't go out this way, Mr. Bailey.
You want me to find you a ride?
No, I'm all right.
Oh, no. You don't look so good.
No, I'm all right, will you?
Oh, please, don't go away. Please.
What do you think you're doing? Look what you did. My great-grandfather planted this tree. Hey, you, come back here, you drunken fool.
Well, yeah, I gotta find a bridge. I'm making it a bridge. Yeah, that'll do it. Looks dark down there.
Help! Help!
Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
Help! Help!
All right. Okay, hold on. I've got you. Just relax. There's the shore. Okay. Well, come on, mister. Let's dry off in that old toll house. Well, at least there's a fire. First break I've had all day. Say, what in the world are you wearing?
Oh, I didn't have time to get some stylish underwear. My wife gave me this on my last birthday. I passed away in it. Oh, I better dry out Tom Sawyer. You should read the new book that Mark Twain's writing now.
What? Wait, how'd you happen to fall in?
Oh, I didn't fall in. I jumped in to save you.
Save me?
Well, I did, didn't I? You didn't go through with it, did you?
Go through with what?
The suicide. I had to act quickly, too. That's why I jumped in. I knew if I were drowning, you'd try to save me. And you see, you did. And that's how I saved you.
Yeah, very funny.
Your lip's bleeding, George.
Yeah. I got a bust in the jaw in answer to a prayer.
Oh, no, I'm the answer to your prayer. That's why I was sent down here.
Just wait a minute. How do you know my name?
Oh, I know all about you. I watched you grow up from a little boy.
What are you, a mind reader or something?
Oh, no.
Well, who are you then?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
AS2.
Angel, second class. I'm your guardian angel, George.
Yeah, well, you look about like the kind of angel I'd get. Where are your wings?
I haven't won my wings yet. I've got to earn them, and you'll help me, won't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah. How?
By letting me help you.
There's only one way you can help me. You don't happen to have $8,000 on you.
Oh, no, we don't use money in heaven.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting, yeah. Comes in pretty handy down here, bub.
Oh, tut.
Found it out a little late. I'm worth more dead than alive.
Now, look, you mustn't talk like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. You just don't know all the good you've done. If it hadn't been for you...
Yeah, I know. If it hadn't been for me, everybody'd be a lot better off. My wife and my kids and my friends. Just look, little fella, just go off and haunt somebody else, will you?
No, you don't understand. I've got my job.
Oh, shut up, will you?
This isn't going to be so easy. So you still think killing yourself would make everyone feel happier, eh?
I don't know. I guess you're right. I suppose I would have been better off if I'd never been born at all.
What'd you say?
I said I wish I'd never been born.
Oh, you mustn't say things like that. Wait a minute. That's an idea. What do you think, Joseph? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. George, you've got your wish. You've never been born. You don't have to make all that fuss about it.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
You've never been born. You don't exist. You haven't a care in the world. No worries, no obligations, no $8,000 to get, no Potter looking for you with the sheriff.
No. Wait a minute. Say something else in that ear.
Well, sure, you can hear out of it.
Well, that's the doggonest thing. I haven't heard anything out of that ear since I was a kid. Well, it must have been that jump in the cold water.
Your lips stopped bleeding too, George.
Huh? Well, yeah. Well, what do you know about that? What's happened? It stopped snowing out, hasn't it? What's happened? Well, come on. As soon as our clothes are dry, I'll find out.
Our clothes are dry.
Huh? What do you know about that? Well, the stove's hotter than I thought. Well, okay. Get your clothes on. We'll stroll up to my car, and I'll get you situated. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll stroll, you'll fly.
I can't fly. I haven't any wings.
Yeah, I know. I forgot. You haven't got your wings yet. Well, let's get going. Come on. Wait a minute. That's a doggonest thing.
What's the matter?
I swear I left my car, and it isn't here.
Well, you have no car, George.
What do you mean? I had a car. It was right here. I guess somebody moved it or something.
Good evening.
Oh, yeah. Oh, say, hey, where's my car?
I beg your pardon?
My car. I'm the fellow that owns the car, ran into your tree.
What tree?
What do you mean, what tree? This tree, here, ran into it. I cut a big gash in the side of it.
Oh, you must mean some other tree. You had me worried. This is one of the oldest trees in Pottersville.
Pottersville? No, you mean Bedford Falls.
I mean Pottersville. Don't you think I know where I live? What's the matter with you?
Well, I don't know. Either I'm off my nut or he is or you are.
It isn't me.
Well, okay, maybe I left my car at Martini's. Well, come on, Gabriel.
Clarence.
Clarence, yeah. Okay, here we are, yeah. Here we are, yeah. I'll tell you what, it's all right. Just go on in. Martini's a good friend of mine. Let's see, yeah, there's a good place to sit down. Let's sit down right here.
Hey, what'll you have?
Oh, yeah. Hey, hello, Nick. Hey, where's Martini?
You want a martini?
No, Martini, your boss. Where is he?
Look, I'm the boss. You want a drink or don't you?
Okay, all right. Double bourbon, quick, huh?
Okay, what's yours?
I was just thinking. It's been so long since I...
Look, mister, I'm standing here waiting for you to make up your mind.
That's a good man. I was just thinking of a flaming rum punch. No, it's not cold enough for that. Not nearly cold enough. Wait a minute, I got it. Mulled wine, heavy on the cinnamon, and light on the cloves. Off with you, me lad, and be lively.
Hey, look, mister, we serve hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast.
And we don't need any characters around to give the joint atmosphere. Is that clear? Or do I have to slip you my left for a convincer?
What's he talking about?
Nick, hey, Nick, just give him the same as mine. He's okay.
Okay.
What's the matter with him? I've never seen him act like that.
You'll see a lot of strange things from now on, George.
Oh, yeah. Say, hey, little fella, you worry me. You got someplace to sleep?
No.
You don't, huh? We got any money?
No.
No wonder you jumped in the river.
I jumped in the river to save you so I could get my wings.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh, somebody's just made it.
Made what?
Every time you hear a bell ring, it means some angel's just got his wings.
Look, maybe you better not mention that getting your wings stuff around here,
Oh, why? Don't they believe in angels?
Oh, yeah, but they may not understand.
Well, why should they be so surprised when they see one?
What's this all about?
Nick, he never grew up. He's, well, how old are you anyway, Clarence?
293, next May.
That does it! Out you two pixies go! Through the door, out the window!
Look, Nick, what's wrong?
And that's another thing. When do you come off calling me Nick?
Well, Nick, that's your name, isn't it?
Well, what's that got to do with it? I don't know you from Adam. Oh, look at that. Hey, you, Rummy, come here.
Wait, oh my gosh, Mr. Gower, Mr. Gower, he looks terrible.
Didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here?
No, wait, Mr. Gower, wait, it's George Bailey. Don't you know me?
Hey, throw him out.
No, hey, wait, no, Nick, isn't that Mr. Gower, the druggist?
Hey, that's another reason for me not to like you. That rumhead spent 20 years in jail for poisoning a kid. If you know him, you must be a jailbird yourself. Bouncer, would you shoo these gentlemen to the door?
Yeah, right this way, gentlemen.
Hey, get me! I'm giving out wings!
I don't understand what happened to Mr. Gower.
You see, George, you weren't there to stop Gower from putting the poison into the
Wait,
water.
what do you mean I wasn't there? I remember distinctly. Hey, wait a minute. Why does that bar say Nick's Place instead of Martini's? What's going on here? This ought to be Martini's place. Look, who are you?
I told you, George. I'm your guardian angel.
Yeah, I know. You told me that. But what else are you? What are you? A hypnotist?
No, of course not.
Well, then why am I seeing all these things?
Don't you understand, George? It's because you were never born.
Oh, yeah? Well, if I was never born, who am I?
You're nobody.
What do you mean, nobody? I have an identity. My name's George Bailey.
There is no George Bailey. You've got no papers, no cards, no driver's license, no 4F card, no insurance policy. They're not there either.
What?
Zuzu's pedals. You see, you've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
Now, wait a minute. This is some sort of funny dream I'm having here. Okay, so long, mister. I'm going home.
Home? What home?
Now, shut up. Cut it out. You're crazy. That's what you are. You're screwing. You're driving me crazy, too. I'm seeing things. Well, I'm going home. I'm going to see my wife and family. You understand that? And I'm going home alone.
How am I doing, Joseph? Thanks. No, I didn't have a drink.
What is that, Pottersville? Wait, why does this sign say Pottersville? There's something very wrong here. And what's this? What's this all? Bars, nightclubs? Where'd they come from? And what's that, a burlesque hall? A burlesque hall, no movie theater. And Gower's drugstore. It's a pawnbroker's place. What's going on here? Oh, hey, officer, where'd the building and loan move to?
The building and what?
The building and loan. It was right up there.
They went out of business years ago.
I got my rights. Let me go.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that girl. Wait a minute. That's Violet Vick. Wait, stop a minute. Look, Vi. You know me, right?
Oh, of course I do.
Good. You got to help me.
I'll give you the help you'll ever need.
Okay. I'm George Bailey, right?
Whatever you say, Georgie Porgy.
Huh?
Come on, let's go.
Want me to read you a bedtime story?
Wait a minute. Oh, Ernie!
Yeah, I'm coming. All right, hold your horses.
Yeah, Ernie.
You need a ride, mister?
Yeah, Ernie. Take me home. I'm off my nut.
Home, okay. Where's do you live?
Well, now, doggone it, Ernie, don't start pulling that stuff. You know where I live. 320 Sycamore. Now, hurry up.
Okay, 320 Sycamore.
Yeah, hurry up. Zuzu's sick.
All right.
Okay, look, Ernie, straighten me out here. I've got some bad liquor or something. Listen to me now. Now, you're Ernie Bishop. You live in Bailey Park with your wife and kid. That's right, isn't it?
You've seen my wife?
Seen your wife? I've been to your house 100 times.
Now, look, Bud, what's the idea? I live in a shack in Potter's Field, and my wife ran away 3 years ago and took the kid. And I ain't never seen you before in my life.
Okay, just step on it. Just get me home.
All right, I'm driving here. Fine. This the place?
Yeah, of course it's a place.
Well, this house ain't been lived in for 20 years.
Hey, what's up, Ernie?
I don't know, Boyd, but we better keep an eye on this guy. He's bats.
Mary! But Tommy, Pete, Janie, Zuzu, where are you?
They're not here, George. You have no children.
No, where are you? What have you done with them?
All right, put up your hands. Now, no fast moves. Come on out here, both of you. I hate to do this, fella.
Run, George, run. Oh, he got me. Help, Joseph, help.
Hey, where'd he go? I had him right here.
Yeah, here it is, Ma's house. She'll help me, I know it.
Well?
Mother,
what do you want?
oh, Mother, this is George. I thought sure you'd remember me.
George who? If you're looking for a room, there's no vacancy.
Oh, Mother, no, please help me. Wait. Something terrible's happened to me. I don't know what it is. Something terrible's happened to everybody. Just please let me come in. Keep me here until I get over it.
Get over what? Look, I don't take in strangers unless they're sent here by somebody I know.
Well, I know everybody you know. Your brother-in-law, Uncle Billy.
You know him?
Well, sure I do.
When did you see him last?
Today, over at the house.
That's a lie. He's been in the insane asylum ever since he lost his business. And if you ask me, that's where you belong.
What?
Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives, and when he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he?
I've heard of things like this. You got me under some kind of spell or something. Well, I'm going to get out of it. And I know how to do it, too. The last man I talked to before all this stuff started happening was Martini.
You knew where he lives?
Well, sure I know where he lives. He lives in Bailey Park.
Are you sure this is Bailey Park? It looks like a cemetery to me.
I don't know. I'm not sure of anything anymore. All I know is this should be Bailey Park. But where are all the houses?
You weren't here to build them, George.
Well, what's this? It's a tombstone. What?
Read it, George.
What?
Read it.
What's this say? In memory of our beloved son, Harry Bailey, 1911 to 1919.
Your brother, Harry Bailey, broke through the ice and was drowned at the age of 9.
No, that's a lie. No. Harry Bailey went to war. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He saved the lives of every man on that transport.
Every man on that transport died. Harry wasn't there to save them because you weren't there to save Harry. You see, George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
Clarence.
Yes, George?
Where's Mary?
Well, I can't.
No, I don't know how you know these things, but tell me, where is she? I know you know where she is. Where's my wife? Where is she?
I'm not supposed to tell.
Oh, please, Clarence, tell me where she is.
You're not going to like it, George.
Where is she?
She's an old maid. She never married.
Where's Mary? Where is she?
Well,
where is she?
She's just about to close up the library. There must be an easier way for me to get my wings.
Mary! Wait, no, Mary. It's George. George, don't you know me? What's happened to us?
I don't know you. Let go of me!
No, Mary, please, don't do this to us. Mary, help me. Where's our kids? I need you, Mary. Oh, help me, Mary.
Let go of me, you're frightening me.
No.
Let me go!
Mary, please. Oh, no, don't run away.
Somebody call the police.
Hit him with a bottle.
Kid, that man needs a straitjacket.
Man, stop him!
Stand back.
Give me back. Oh, please, I don't care what happens to me. Only give me back to my wife and kids. Please, Clarence, please. Please. I want to live again. I want to live again. Please, God, please let me live again.
Hey, George. George, you all right? Hey, what's the matter?
What? Oh, get out of here, Berger. I swear I'll hit you again.
Well, what the Sam Hill you yelling for, George?
Don't you... George? Bert, do you know me?
Know you? Are you kidding? I've been looking all over town trying to find you. I saw your car piled into that tree down there, and I thought maybe... Hey, your mouth's bleeding. Huh? Hey, are you sure you're all right?
Oh, well, look at that. What do you know about that, huh? My mouth's bleeding, Bert. My mouth's bleeding, huh? Wait a minute. Let's see. Zuzu's pedals, Zuzu's. They're here, Bert. What do you know about that, huh? Merry Christmas! Oh, there you are. Hello, Bedford Falls. Merry Christmas, everyone. There you are. Merry Christmas, you old movie house. Merry Christmas, you Emporium. Oh, Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building alone. Oh, Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter.
Happy New Year to you, in jail. Go on home, they're waiting for you.
Mary! Oh, hello, Mr. Bank Examiner.
Mr. Bailey, there's a deficit.
Oh, I know, $8,000. Merry Christmas, Sheriff Maddock.
George, you got a little paper here.
Oh, I bet it's a warrant for my arrest. Isn't that wonderful? Merry Christmas! Where's Mary? Mary? Anybody in here? Oh, I love this.
Merry Christmas, Daddy. Merry Christmas,
Oh,
Daddy.
kids, Pete, kids, Janie, Tommy, all can eat you up. Where's your mother?
She went looking for you with Uncle Billy.
Oh, it's Zuzu. Come on up here, Zuzu, my little ginger snap. How do you feel?
Fine. And not a smidge of temperature.
Not a smidge of temperature. Hallelujah.
Hello. George, darling.
Oh, Mary. Here, let me touch you. Oh, yeah, you're real.
Oh, George.
You have no idea what's happened to me.
You have no idea what's happened. Now, go over there. Go over there by the tree. Go right over there and don't move a muscle. Don't move. I can hear him now, George. I can hear him. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Come on in, Uncle Billy. Everybody in
Oh, isn't that
here.
wonderful? Oh, look at all the money in the basket, George. Mary did it. She told a few people you were in trouble, and they went all over town, scattered everywhere, collecting money. They didn't ask any questions. They just said, if George Bailey's in trouble, you can count on me. You never saw anything like it, George.
Whoa, what is this, George? Another run on the bank.
Here you are, George. Merry Christmas.
Now, come on, folks. The line forms on the right. Mr. Martini, step right up. Merry Christmas. Georgie, it's my finest linen for you. And I busted the jukebox.
Mr. Gower.
I made the rounds of my charge account.
Violet?
Here, George. I'm not going to go. I've changed my mind. Merry Christmas.
Annie!
I've been saving this money for a divorce, if I ever get a husband.
There you are, George. I got the faculty all up out of bed.
I wouldn't have a roof over my head if it wasn't for you, George.
Hey, just a minute now. Quiet, everybody, quiet. Now, this here is from London, England. Telegram for Mr. Gower. Cables, you need cash. Stop. My office instructed to send you $25,000. Stop. Hee-haw and Merry Christmas from Sam Wainwright.
Mr. Martini, how about some wine?
I look at the wine.
I got him here from the airport as quick as I could. The fool flew in all the way in a blizzard.
Harry, what about your banquet in New York?
I left right in the middle of it as soon as I got Mary's telegram. Bernie, give me a glass of wine. A toast to my big brother George, the richest man in town.
here has an inscription.
Dear George, remember no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings. Love, Clarence.
What's that?
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy. Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Old Lang Syne, my friend, for Old Lang Syne. We'll drink a cup of kindness up for Old Lang Syne. We'll drink a cup of kindness up for Old Lang Syne.
This is FUMC signing off. Merry Christmas!
Go on. Please, go on. No. See, this has really turned into a family. We really have gotten to know each other. We, just like a family. We have fun, we fight, we have good times, we have a good time. But I really want to introduce the woman who really had the idea on this. She saw me in another production of this, and Dorothy, I knew the light bulb was going off in your head about doing it here, because it was at another church. And why don't we bring her up here? Bring Dorothy up here. She's the mastermind behind all of this.
Yeah. Well, since it's the last night, I just wanted to say a few thank yous. I wanted to thank David so much for agreeing to do this. It was really exciting to see him in that other production, and I was just going, our church would love to see him. We've got to talk him into it. And it took a year, but I'm really glad we did, because he's wonderful, and so grateful that he agreed to direct this. And I want to say what a joy it has been for both of us to work with this very talented cast. Just wonderful, warm-hearted people. We want to thank the Children's Ministry Council. I know that's an odd group at the church to be sponsoring something that's all adults, but I really appreciate that they agreed to sponsor this. It was so kind, and I don't know if Camille's here right now, but I'm just want to thank her so much. And I want to thank Rachel Eaton for the flyers and the program, and Ann DeFara, who's here tonight, who helped with so many of the costumes that are on stage, and Emily Payne, who did the pictures out front, Nancy Paroff, who was so great with the scheduling. We was like every other day saying, no, not that day, this day, no, let's change it to another day, no, let's change it to another. She had immense patience for the whole thing. Cheryl Shanks for helping with the tickets, my husband for helping with the food, and most of all, for all of you that came out to share your love with us in this. So thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
We got a couple presents here for our wonderful leaders here. We got something here for Dorothy. And of course for David.
A whole year subscription to Costco. I like it. Say, I want to tell you something. One more thing about Dorothy here. Come on up here. You know, we planned this whole thing out, and I said, look, this is what I do best, is what I've learned is work with characters and relationships. And then, of course, since I'm in it, Dorothy was gracious enough to take over in the front. So you really had co-directors here. So, I mean, she took it, right, gang? Yes. Yeah. So, you know, it's a one big family up here, and this woman is amazing.
Thank you.